All right, welcome back. We are on our way to check out a SportTrek bunkhouse. It's a 2026 model, and the reason I'm heading back out here is I have to close the slides back up. I was just showing it to a customer, a gentleman who we've been looking through hundreds of campers. He's been shopping around for almost a year, and you know, he settled on some Alliance RVs, but then I asked him if he's ever seen the quality of a SportTrek, so we came out here. This bunkhouse floor plan is not for him, but it was the fit and finish and the build quality is what I wanted to showcase. So let's learn a little bit about this camper today before I close it up. All right. So this is the 2026 Venture SportTrek. The model number, I believe, let's take a look here. 343 VBH. That BH is going to stand for a bunkhouse. It's going to have a huge outdoor kitchen, which we'll get into. The outdoor kitchen, well, usually with bunkhouses nowadays, you'll find that it'll have some kind of outdoor kitchen area. Just the way the floor plan suits, you're able to build a grill going under one of the bunks. All right, so let's get into it now. The 2026 SportTrek, a few things that I really like and why I was out here with my customer telling them this isn't the camper for you, but it's the fit and finish, it's the build that you're looking for, it's the quality. So the couple things that I do like to highlight on the SportTreks, first of all, is the frame. They do have kind of more of a huck bolt system going on, where where most people are going to weld things together, they're going to bolt these things instead. The hook bolt system is very nice. You don't have to worry about welds cracking, things like that. You know, bolts are going to last a little longer from what I'm starting to understand and learn here. We're going to hook up the battery pack. I do love this thing actually on SportTreks. I mean, you see going down the road, I don't have anything else that's really like this. SportTrek's going to give you this automatic leveling system here already. It comes on a travel trailer. The automatic leveling system is extremely nice, and the way this thing does its little dance, I've seen it before. It's pretty good. Let's check out here. These are okay, perfect. So these looks like they're going to be two 30-gallon propane tanks. So Venture's not playing around, and neither are we. All right, so a couple of things. Battery disconnect switch. You have that right there in case you need to stop any power coming off of your battery. We're going to get this hooked up here, actually. There we go. Check one. Oh, looks like we've got some extra cords here. Sometimes there's more than one power cord. Usually it's, power getting to, the stabilizers or the jacks and stuff, and then the main power going in. So I actually got two I got to put together on this bad boy. There we go. Let's get this red one up here. All right, so that is all looking good. We've got it up. Turn on our power pack. Boom. We're going to shoot 12.9 volts to this. So that should give us a good idea of how the slides operate under that power. In regards to the model here, it's extremely durable. I mean, look at this full front, solid front cap. It's not built in multiple pieces. It's got that built-in window with the LED light that comes out. Super cool. This is true Asdel siding. It's got that foam block insulation in between. I mean, you're not going to be able to dent this sucker if you'd like. So, it goes all the way down the siding. I mean, the insulation is all within here, the fiberglass outside. So one of the more durable campers. Now, something I'm trying to learn a little bit more about here. Definitely want to get some feedback on this. This is an inverter from my understanding, which if this is an inverter, let's see, Sunwave. Yeah, because I mean, most campers just have a solar amp controller, and you get to really see the wattage going in. But I believe this is a full inverter, which means, like, who the heck is going to be boondocking in a bunkhouse? So if you've got an inverter, I know there's solar panels on here already. We'll get up there and take a look. But if you've got extra solar, you've got your inverter, and then perhaps you pop a lithium-ion battery down here. I mean, that's as close to boondock as you can get in a 30-plus foot bunkhouse. And again, I'm just speaking from what my understanding. Definitely happy to learn a little bit more about this if you guys have any feedback. But I did not see this, and there was another SportTrek right next to here before we sold it, and it did not have that in there. Let's check out some side storage on here. A little bit of side storage. This is going to be it's got to be 50 amp, right? Because there's going to be two air conditioners. Should be a 50 amp service. We will verify that. Solar reflective windows here as well. Let's keep going. Slides are nice. We're skipping the cable slide system. We're skipping the H-frames, and we're going straight for all the goodies in the bottom here. So this is going to have probably one of the more top-of-the-line slide systems. And what I like about SportTrek is this slide here. This is a smaller slide. They did not need to put all this metal in here. It was unneeded. You could have went with the cable slide system. You could have went with the H-frames, but SportTrek's going to build you something that lasts. I do see there are no slide toppers on here, the ones that kind of come out and cover it, but these little arms kind of going in those patches there, that's already on there. It's pretty much got the equipment for slide toppers. You just got to purchase them, and you don't have to worry about drilling any holes or anything in. This is one of the slides that aren't open yet. We're going to pop that open when we get inside. We do have our docking station here, and as I kind of expected, it's going to be a 50 amp service. It's going to be our tank flush valve here. Perfect. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look. Oh, here's where the hot water heater is. So this has an on-demand hot water heater. Those are actually real unique. You can kind of flip them out, flip them on. On-demand hot water heaters. I mean, it's not an instant on-demand, but it's really nice. I mean, basically this doesn't have a hot water tank. You're just gonna set the temperature and get it going. Oh, actually, oh, now they got the battery to it. I actually feel the air coming out of here, so it's already kicking in. That's cool. All right, so we're gonna turn that off because we're not using the camper. So I've got backup camera mount. Got a nice logo. Looks like a 4-inch bumper. So for a lot of people who may not know, this is where you put your dump tank hose, but these things are, oh, come on. Ugh. So this is where people put their dump tank hoses in here. Most new campers, I'm surprised, but most new campers do not come with, they're not going to come with a dump tank hose, or if they don't have a ladder equipped on them, then they're usually not coming with one. There we go. Let's take a look at the top of this bad boy here. I think it's a little dry today. We'll have a little fun. Get up here. There we go. All right, so check out this. We got a solar panel. We've got 2 air conditioners, so that's why we're at our 50 amp service. Slides are super clean up top. We've got our vents with vent covers. Nice seams going on here. You can see that this roof is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 segments, kind of going according to the seams here. Some manufacturers, like a Columbus or something, use a little less. Here's our solar panel, canted at the right angle. Solar panels, you know, you want to have them a little bit on a slant so the ice and stuff and water can roll off of them. All right, that looks good. I'm enjoying this camper. Let me know what you guys think. And I promise you, if I ever take a tumble, we're keeping it in the video. I try not to stop these videos. I only have to when the file size is up. All right, next is the outdoor kitchen. Let's take a gander. Here we go. Maybe not. Here we go. All right, so this thing opens up crazy, gets really high up there, but would you look at this? We've got a mini fridge, we've got a grill, a freaking sink out here. It comes with a TV, nice storage. You may not know, Venture doesn't like to put a lot of speakers in their campers. I don't know if they don't like it, but they just don't. You don't see the outside speakers. You're not going to see speakers in the ceiling. They actually give you, you'll see these spots throughout the camper here. This is for a JBL speaker, a pill speaker. When you buy a nice Venture SportTrek, they give you a real nice JBL pill speaker. I do have a question for everyone though, in regards to this particular model or this setup, because my question is cooking here going to affect up here? I mean, it's got a few feet away and it's more of like a flat top surface. So I don't know. I've just seen other manufacturers, you know, have their outside kitchen doors that flap out down, you know, because of that. So I'm just curious what you guys think as far as, is cooking here going to affect this? I assume it does, but I love SportTrek so much. I think that they put so much thought into it. Maybe since it's a flat top and so many feet away, there's no effect on there. Food smoke and stuff though, not sure. So I love the outside kitchen, but I do get puzzled by just having this here. Well, I suppose there's no awning, so if it is raining, that's actually real nice. You can be out here watching TV and cooking and everything. So, not a bad idea. I'm still curious about it though. So this is going to be the stairway to the bunkhouse, or is it a bathroom? It is a bathroom. Okay, we got a private entrance here. I like it. I've only walked this camper twice. Once when I was looking for my brother, and then another one just now. I mean, the guy wants to talk about well-built campers. He wants, you know, he wants nails, he wants metal, he doesn't want staples or plastic. So there's only a few kind of builds I'm going to point him towards, and this was definitely one of them. Let's take a look at the floor plan here. Well, actually, let's get this final slide open up here. Slide 1, 2, 3, out. There she goes. Look at that. So, it looks like there's a door not on. We've got a door kind of laying on the couch back there. Sometimes when these things come from the manufacturer, you know, they still need a little bit of TLC before we give them out to our customers, such as, you know, maybe it was a Friday night job or Monday morning job and someone just put the door in there instead of hung it up. But we'll get you taken care of. I am more curious to see what this bunk room looks like too. So there's all that clicking. That usually means the slide is done. Let's check out the storage. Oh, that's actually pretty good. Actually a good coat length. TV, fireplace, electric fireplaces. Oh, this threw me off. I thought there was a toilet in the living room. Too funny. Okay, so it looks like you've got this bathroom here, and we've seen an entrance to a bathroom there. So, okay, we're going to have 2 bathrooms on here. This is great. I guess we'll go through this way. Nice shower. Oh, we got the toilet seat. Give the old seat test. It's not too bad. I mean, I've had roomier. I kind of don't like how my toes hit, but that's just me being picky, I suppose. Let's see what this shower is. Oh, I like that. This is pretty cool. And I'm like 5'10", and this thing, I mean, I've got, you know, quite a bit of room here. So if you're tall, this is definitely a good shower for you. Check out the handles. This is a unique angle. Upgraded shower head. I'm actually liking it. Let's see what it looks like. Here's what confused me. Oh, it's a great shower, but where's the water going? You know, it's all going to be splashing around unless you kind of spray yourself this way. But I've always been puzzled by that. I feel like if I owned it, I'd find some kind of little thing to put there. But I do love the shower. I mean, it's kind of nice. It feels better than my shower at home. All right, I'm just goofing. Let's take a look at the rest of it here. It's very important that I seal this shut in case one of our lot porters need to come move it. It's not going to be flapping around everywhere. All right, let's check out the bedroom here. Turn on a light, huh? It's dark. There we go. All right, check out this bedroom. We've got a nice little nook area here, extra storage. You can, you know, kind of put quite a few things in this whole front end. Beautiful window view, though. I'm actually liking that. Sun's coming down. I know we don't really get a good view of it. What is it? Oh, that's cool. I was a little puzzled by that. So it looks like you just have this whole open window concept. There's got to be a window cover. And it magnets on. I love that. Look at that. Oh, comes up. That goes fine. We come down. You just snaps right into place. So when I tell people SportTreks have good fit and finish, they use better material. Like, I'm talking small details like that. They're not going to use a plastic clip. They're going to actually use real screws, screw in a heavy magnet, put it on here, and it's going to stay shut. So one of my favorite reasons for walking through SportTreks. Extra storage above the bed. This looks like a nice king-size bed. I'm curious to see how hard it is to lift it up. We're going to give it one hand here. Alright, well, it got a little heavy for a second, but then the hydraulics kicked in. I see extra storage. They're going to block that off so you don't get access to any storage from the outside. Usually when you see that, the thought process is, and especially in east-west beds, you want to stop that cold air from coming in. Okay, let's go take a look around. We went through the bathroom. This is the exit to the bedroom. Okay, I'm not a fan of this door situation here. Too many doors. Alright. So let's try that again. Grand entrance. Oh. All right. So this is the walkway from the bedroom to the living areas. All right. This is real cool. These are heated massage chairs and they have lights on them. You actually get a nice little docking station to charge your goodies. And if you want the theater seating feel, you have that. Otherwise, that does, you know, kind of turn into a longer couch. I'm starting to think it doesn't have a hidden bed or anything though, right? Because that wouldn't make sense with the middle part. So no hidden bed here. These are going to recline. You kind of pull this little black thing out and recline. You've got your, like I said, heated massage, light chairs. This is a good texture. I like this. It's it's kind of like a pleather feel, but I'm curious. We've all seen those type of textures on, you know, Class A's and other motorhomes, and they peel over time. So I don't know. I can't speak for this material as far as longevity, but I'm liking it, and it's a 2026 version. We have our dinette. As most people see, that dinettes do work or move into a bed for someone to lay out. But I see something on this dinette I think I'm going to enjoy. One reason I love SportTreks or Venture is they think about the little things. For example, my brother's a big guy, and if I wanted to sit in this dinette and he couldn't fit there, but I've got all this space, check it out. We can make room for anyone. Who makes dinettes that actually adjust for the size of everyone? I love it. You can actually, it makes it easier for me to get out as well. I don't know what this little light's for, but that's cool. Sorry, that light kind of kicked in a little ADD there. But the dinette, it's real cool. I love how you can slide it back and forth. It's removable. You can open up the area. Looks like we've got a nice grill. It's an air fryer oven. It says, look inside. Usually the microwaves are air fryers. Well, I don't see anything crazy, but it is a convection oven air fryer, which is real nice. You get a Furrion microwave, a little doodad here on the sink. There's the book of all the goodies. Curious to see what comes in a brand new one. What is all the stuff that you get? Let's take a look. Let's lay it out here. You get a remote, must be for your TV. Another remote, must be for maybe the outside TV. Another remote, must be for the bedroom TV. Oh, if I pull another remote, I'm not going to... Another remote for... We haven't even gone in here. There's no TV in the bedroom. Maybe it's for like your Max Air. Another remote for the other remote stuff. Geez, there's the magic bag of remotes. Well, it just lets you know all the good stuff that you get in. Definitely want to get a remote holder maybe. Insulation with a refrigerator. I'm not sure what this is. This looks cool. This is, oh, just for your speaker. So again, as you see, that you don't have speakers in the ceilings. You don't have any subwoofers. You really don't have speakers. Those are your lights. What Venture likes to do instead, they just give you pill speakers and sound bars, man. I think it's so much better. You get to take that sound all the way around, and I don't know, you don't have to worry about wires and extra stuff in your ceiling if a speaker goes out. You're not worrying about cutting a hole in the ceiling to fix it or anything. All right, let's get to the pride and joy of this. The disconnected door. Nope, I'm just kidding. Let's get some lights on. Boom, bunkhouse. Let's move this door. We don't need you here today, sir. We will put you right here. Awesome. So we've got this bunkhouse. It can sleep four. This is actually a jackknife sofa, so that's going to fold out flat. You get a bed there. You actually get a fold-down bed here as well. Boom. So we've got a bunkhouse to sleep for. You got a bathroom right next to it. Extra storage. This has got to be nice closet storage. All right, so let's get that set back up. See how easy it is. A lift. I only had to put one in, but let's do both. Jackknife sofa. Some of these suck. This one, oh, we got a little storage under here. Oh, there's a table. Oh, check that out. You get a table, and there's the leg to it. So under your jackknife sofa, there we go. You actually get to set up this table here and lift that up. You get a nice little area to eat or hang out. There should be, yes, TV backers, so you can definitely mount a TV in here. The air conditioner blows down in the bunk room, keeps it nice and cool. Let's put this guy back. There. Just as we found it. Okay, solar on board as mentioned, and I pretty much think, I mean, I like learning this camper. It's got a good, the east to west bed is kind of a plus for me. It's an east to west bed and a bunkhouse, heated massage chairs. But the reason I showed this today to someone who it wasn't even for them was just the fit and finish, the construction, the durable floors. You know, I mean, everything is built right with it. Hello, we forgot to check this. Yes, the extra bathroom. Let's check this one out. Oh, I don't know if I like this one. Stick my feet under the door maybe. But you know, for a bunkhouse and kiddos, it's real great. And it's a private bathroom you can kind of run into. So this is, oh, these doors are throwing me off. This is the SportTrek bunkhouse. This is a 2026 model. They got different colors to it, and it's a 343 VBH. They don't give you too many manufacturer stickers. We've got the hitch weight 1,275 or 1,270 pounds and UV weight of 9. So that's it. That's the SportTrek. Full weather shield, forced heated enclosed underbelly, leash latch or beer opener, Asdel siding, and I'm over here thinking I'm done. The only reason I came out here was to close the slides. Let's take a look here. Slide 1. Make sure all these doors are shut so we don't break anything. And with the lights, I usually leave them on because we'll hit the battery disconnect switch. Which one's coming in? Here we go. No noise whatsoever, really. Like a lot of these slides, you know, reek, reek, they make a lot of noise, but this one comes in pretty smooth. Well, I'm going to finish closing up the slides here, guys. I'll save you a couple mundane minutes of just staring at that. I hope you enjoyed the camper. If I misspoke on anything, or if there's anything I can learn about this a little bit more, definitely let me know. I appreciate you guys. We'll see you again.